It was Nathan who looked at me with his own level of seriousness and said to me, "But Mom, if I leave now, I won't be a Cub Scout." So we stayed, excuse me, and the next day we even got up and we picked garbage around the field as a service project. And from that point on, and for the next decade, Nathan and I shared some of our best scouting memories. All of my boys have been involved with Boy Scouts, and my daughter Faith is a Girl Scout as well. And when my kids are grown, there is no doubt that many of the memories that I will hold dear of them will be memories that we made together in scouting. So now, Nathan reaches the end of his scouting career as a youth member. He has reached a pinnacle that I never once doubted he would reach. Nathan is without a doubt one of the most driven people that I have ever met. I watched it as he grew up. If he had it in his mind he was going to do something, he did it. And we really got to see it most recently when he said one day, "I think I'm going to go to Germany." And before Dan and I knew it, we were putting him on a plane at Dulles International Airport, and he was gone to Germany for a year. Although I'm sad that Nathan soon will leave and our roles with each other will be altered, I'm also very, very excited to see what God has in store for him. Nathan lives his life clearly, with God, country, and family as its core. And I am sure that the paths that he is going to blaze in the next 60 or 70 years will be ones that will benefit many and make all of us in this room proud to be in his life. Congratulations, Nate. We are proud of you, and we love you, and we know that you're going to do great things.
I'd also like to add that Nathan had the privilege of having some really great leaders in his time. Dan Lawfer, Mike Oxer, Kyle Mundus, Rob Rowley, Mr. Kincaid, who I don't think is here, but they were really good guys, and they really helped him a lot, helped him out a lot growing up in his Cub Scout, Boy Scout years. Thanks a lot, guys.
Stephanie, Dan, thank you very much. Nathan has had the opportunity, as Dan said, to gather a lot of wisdom from a lot of different leaders. I'd like to invite Mr. Rowley, Mr. Emery, to come up and be on stage and present Nathan with the Eagle Charge at this time.
First time I met Nathan, he just came into the troop, transferred from another troop coming in. He wasn't quite sure how things were going to work in the troop. He was in here and he working and stuff like that. He got voted in as senior patrol leader. Now Nathan's not quite sure, what a senior patrol leader actually does. And I sat down with him and I said, "You are a leader like you are a boss at a job of your company." So he wasn't quite sure on that. So I handed him a book on leadership skills and ability, which I think helped him out immensely. Plus being in his ROTC, or whatever you want to call it in school, which helped him out a little bit more on that. And that there also gives him skills and ability for being an Eagle Scout. And I think it's very, very great that he did something like that. He has a chance to go in the military with knowledge. Okay, Nathan, I have the honor to give you the Eagle Scout charge on this occasion of your elevation to the highest rank in scouting. The Boy Scouts of all nations constitute one of the most wholesome and sophisticated movements in the world history. And you have been talent worthy of his high rank in the Boy Scouts of America. All you know you rejoice in achievement. Your position, as well known, is one of the honor and responsibility. You are a marked man. As an Eagle Scout, you have assumed a solemn obligation to do your duty to God, country, and your fellow scouts, and making this general. This is a great undertaking. As you live up to your obligation, you bring honor yourself to your brothers, scouts, and responsibility goes beyond your fellow scouts to your country and God. America has many good things to give you, and in your children after you, but these things depend for most upon the quality of her citizenships. Our country has a great path. You are here to make the future bright. I charge you to undertake the citizenship with a soul dedication to be a leader, but lead only toward the best. Lift up every task you do and every office you hold in the highest level of service to God and your fellow man. So live and serve that these who know you will be inspired to the finest living. We have too many who use their strength and their brains to exploit others, to gain selfish ends. I charge you to become among those who dedicate their skills and ability to the common good. Build America on a solid foundation, clean living, honest work, unselfish citizenship, reverence to God, and whatever may say to or do. You leave behind you a record in which every scout may be proud. Congratulations.
I'd ask at this time that all Eagle Scouts in the audience, whether in uniform or not, please stand. That includes you, Nate. On behalf of the New Birth and Freedom Council, the Boy Scouts of America, and all your fellow Eagle Scouts, I welcome you into the Eagle Brotherhood. You should be proud, your family should be proud, and we congratulate you, your leaders, and your parents. At this time, I would ask that all Eagle Scouts repeat with Nathan the Eagle promise. Okay, Scout sign. Please face me, Nathan.
This way. I want to see your face.
I reaffirm my allegiance
I reaffirm my allegiance
to the three promises of Scout,
to the three promises of Scout,
thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself
thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself
the obligations of an Eagle Scout.
the obligations of an Eagle Scout.
On my honor, I will do my best
On my honor, I will do my best
to make my training an example,
to make my training an example.
my rank and influence count strong
My rank and influence count strong
for better scouting
for better scouting,
and for better citizenship
better citizenship
in my troop
in my troop,
and in my community
in my community,
and in my contacts with other people.
and my contact with other people.
This I pledge, sacred honor.
This I pledge to sacred honor.
Two. Salute.
Congratulations again, Nathan. Thank you, Mr. Rowley, Mr. Emery. Mr. Marshall and I, at this time, would like to present, I'm sorry, I don't know if we introduced Mr. Marshall. Mr. Marshall is the committee chairperson, and at this time, we would like Dan and Stephanie to come forward. And we have some awards that we would like Nathan to present and us to present to Nathan.
So what this is the monument, and these These pins are symbols of people who have helped me along my way to achieving the rank of Yusuf that I've achieved today. And this is the pin that is dedicated to my mother because of her pressuring me to pursue and persevere. If it weren't for her, I may not be here today doing what I'm doing. So I really owe it to her, trying to think of the positive word. For her persuasion of my pursuing of this undertaking. So,
She's not pregnant. Your mother.
And this next one is the father pin, and this goes to my father because of his taking the time to help me appreciate the more simple things in life. Because I know that there's a lot of fathers who just never take the time to, do hiking with their kids or fishing or things like that, and appreciate the simple, natural joys of life. And I think that my father is something who's really special because he made the time to do these things, and he helps me to appreciate the simple joys of life. And that's why I'm giving my father this little pin. And lastly, I have a pin for a mentor who's not in my family, but who's been with me in my scouting career from the very beginning, back in Cub Scouts. And he was my leader then, and he showed exceptional dedication to scouting. He could have just, showed up, done the meetings, gone through the routines, and followed the book, but he put exceptional time. And he had his own job and things that he needed to do, but he still dedicated a lot of effort into ensuring that we had a good den, and then later a good troop when I was with him and his troop. And that's why I want to present this to Daniel Lawford. So yeah, those are all kids.
I have privilege to do this. I have been many a Eagle Scout in my career as a Scoutmaster. My privilege, honor, to be Eagle Scout to an Eagle Scout. Congratulations.
as your fellow scouts came up and presented your Trail to Eagle. We've heard from various speakers who have talked about courage, talked about drive, talked most importantly about character. Those are all attributes that Nathan has. I remember when Nathan first joined the troop, and I didn't know him that well, but elections were soon, and as you heard, Nathan became our SPL. Wasn't sure at first how that was going to work out, being brand new. I said to Nathan, "Are you sure?" He said, "Yep." He didn't look back, and he didn't have to. He did an excellent job as senior patrol leader, above and beyond, and I think that's how Nate approaches many things. He's got drive, he's got determination, he's got courage to see things through, and he sees things through in a fantastic way. All right, so Nate, you're not done yet. We've got a lot of important people here who would like to give you some honors, and at first, I would need to bring the right paper to the podium and put my readers on so I can read. I would like to invite first Ms. Kara Loudenslager up, who's representing State Senator Pat Vance, who can't be with us today. Kara, do you want to come up?
Good afternoon. Senator Vance wishes she could be here today to mark this event with you, your family, your troop. However, unfortunately, she was not able to attend. I'm happy to be here on her behalf to congratulate you. As you know, today is a significant day in your life as you're recognized for the scouting achievement. While there isn't much more to be said after what's already been said, I do want to share a few remarks on Senator Vance's behalf. Senator Vance recognizes the hard work and dedication that it has taken on your part to reach this milestone. The commitment, initiative, and principles you've exhibited are characteristics which not only have served you well as you sought this rank, but will also serve you well throughout your life. These are traits that will make you one of tomorrow's leaders. We should also take this opportunity to thank and recognize your family, your parents, troop leaders, and your troop. Their guidance, assistance, and support has undoubtedly been monumental in this endeavor. On Senator Vance's behalf, I'd like to present you with this senatorial citation recognizing your achievement and also this flag. Congratulations.
And I'd like to welcome next to the stage Miss Wendy Miller, who is here to in place of Representative, Congressman Scott Perry. Wendy.
Hello, Nathan's family, friends, Scoutmasters. I'm honored to represent Congressman Perry today. To Nathan, congratulations on achieving the rank of Eagle Scout. As everyone in this room knows, this was not a small feat, and you should take great pride in this. Honoring the memory of another through your project truly defines what it means to earn this rank. Through this, you prove not only your devotion and service to your community, but have created a special place for loved ones to remember and reflect. The determination and perseverance you have showed through your years of scouting have molded you into becoming a leader for the rest of your life. I also want to thank Nathan's family, Scoutmaster, and all the